EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll see him find a way.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Let's go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, check, Panther.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. You talk about these Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going to be taken in here by Nakula. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And the Rams at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pass complete there to Nakula. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, when you're fixing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him. And this one, good for a first down.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you can't get the job done there.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 11.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Get it. 19, charge.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's going to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to clear it out from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Makes the score Lions 14, Rams 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net, but I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
But we saw him empty the backfield, and as you know, that's usually a tip that the ball's coming out quickly, so you don't have to pass protect for very long with just your interior offensive line. But essentially what they're trying to do, stress the defense, and it's up to the quarterback to find the open area, and that he did with a quick pass and then a huge run after it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Panther 60, go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Johnson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hold it ready.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolf. Let go.
Johnson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16, the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Come on. Panther 6, Warriors 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready, go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. That
situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Emmanuel Forbes on the coverage.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, LA! A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
Rams 17, Lions 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now McCarthy. He's got it in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throwing down, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down in the yard. They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. McCarthy going to throw again. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that one.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Gibbs. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
After the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Rams 17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly feels that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those particular games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that, and maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
This is 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Ready,
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that towards its defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about Willis in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Rams take over first.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 20! Touchdown, Allen! Puka Nacua, 49 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 24, Lions 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing is McCarthy. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back going into the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
24. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. They have a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Packers 60, 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Back to throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Go! 70 line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to throw again. And this time he's getting the hook up. It's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tag. 19.
They'll set up a throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down now before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Lions' 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. That reception is 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stop. Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready. 70 Timber Wolf. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And then we've got a 34.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Hey. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 13-yard down. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Lions 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Oh, he sheds himself free. He spins free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 1st down. Now they'll change things up. Hand off now to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be going dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. On the give, here's Gibbs. And shed him through the tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 6, ready?
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Up the middle, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Get his 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
10 at the 41-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They go to Johnson again. And he will be brought down to about the 43 that time.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure it's enough time to continue to do that.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Get it. Cowboys, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Rangers.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
19 tight, 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Detroit, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Sound